Hello students, now I am going to do the problems based on this correlation, and also I am going to give the brief introduction about this correlation in the module 4 curve fitting and statistical methods in the subject complex analysis, probability and statistical methods. So correlation, first we'll see what is mean by this correlation. If a change in one variable leads to the change in the other variable, then the variables are said to be correlated. So for example, x and y, if you increase the values of x means automatically y should also change. Then only we can tell that the two variables are interrelated. That only we are going to call it as a correlated, or we, in other way also we can define the correlation of a two independent variable is called as correlation. In types, there are many types of correlation is there. So first one is positive or negative correlation. If an increase or decrease in the values of one variable corresponds to an increase or decrease in the other variable, then such correlation is called as positive correlation. Suppose the increase or decrease in the values of one variable which corresponds to decrease or increase in the other variable, that we are going to call it as a negative correlation. For example, height and weight that yields the crops, it is the example for positive correlation. Increase in price of a commodity and the decrease in its demand is negative correlation. And simple and multiple correlation, when only two variables are studied, the relationship is described as simple correlation. So it is very simple, demand and then price, volume and pressure, these are all the example for the simple correlation. When more than two variables are studied at a time, that only we are going to call it as a multiple correlation. For example, price, demand, supply of a commodity. So and the next type is linear and non-linear correlation. If the ratio of a change between two variables is uniform, then there will be linear correlation between them. Correlation is called non-linear or curvilinear if the amount of the change in one variable does not bear constant ratio to the amount of a change in the other variable. That we are going to call it as a non-linear correlation. And the last one is perfect correlation. If two variables vary in such a way that their ratio is always constant, then the correlation is said to be perfect. Always that ratio is constant means then only we are going to call that as a perfect correlation. Now we'll see the next definition, that is called Pearson coefficient correlation. To find out the correlation coefficient of correlation, one formula is there. That formula is summation of xy divided by n into sigma x into sigma y. What stands for capital X means it is deviation from the mean x bar, that is x minus x bar, and capital Y represents y minus y bar. Sigma x, sigma y represents standard deviation of x and y respectively. N represents number of values of x and y they given in the given question. And alternative formula to find out this R will be there, that is R is equals to summation of xy by square root of summation of x square summation of y square. Similarly, one more formula, R is equals to n into summation of xy minus summation of x summation of y divided by square root of n summation of x square minus summation of x whole square, that into n summation of y square minus summation of y whole square. So this is alternative formula. Here important note also you have to remember, the correlation coefficient R numerically does not exceed unity. Always the value of R lies in between -1 to +1. If R is +1 is nothing but the correlation is perfect and positive. R is -1 means the correlation is perfect and negative. If R is 0 means there is no correlation between the variables. These are all the basic definition you people should know. Based on that only we can solve few problems. Now I am going to do the first problem, that is calculate the correlation coefficient for the following data. So x equals to 92, 89, 87, 86, 83, 77, 70, 63, 53, 50. Corresponding y value they given as 86, 83, 91, 77, 68, 85, 54, 82, 37, and then 57. So in a question they given x and y value. With the help of that we have to find out the correlation coefficient is nothing but r value we have to find out. So I think the first formula only, it is very convenient for us. We'll use that first formula only, that is r is equals to summation of xy divided by square root of summation of x square into summation of y square. Capital X is x minus x bar and y is y minus y bar. First we have to find out x bar and then y bar value, that is summation of x by n, summation of y divided by n. So first we have to construct the table. We have to find out summation of x and summation of y value, that is summation of x is 750 and summation of y is 720, and n is around x and y value they given as 10 values. So n value become 10. So first with the help of that we have to find out x bar, y bar and then n value we got it. Now we'll construct the table x, y. The given x and y value you just substitute as it is. Next you go for finding capital X and capital Y, that is capital X is x minus 75 and capital Y is y minus 72. X square, y square, xy, that value also we have to find out. After getting all these values, just to find out the all summation values, that is summation of x square, summation of y square, summation of xy. After getting all these values, you just substitute in the formula of correlation coefficient. On simplification, we can get r equals to 1784 divided by square root of 2096 into 2762. On simplification, r value will become 0.7415. This is what our required solution. Now we'll go for the next problem. Calculate the Cole-Pearson coefficient of correlation is nothing but r value only we have to find out for 10 students who have obtained for the following percentage of marks in mathematics and chemistry they given. Okay, marks in chemistry, marks in mathematics they given. So roll number, the number of students to 10 they given 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Totally is 10 students, and that students scored marks in maths and chemistry, both the thing they given. They asked us to find out again the value of r only. So we'll go for using the same formula. R is equals to summation of xy divided by square root of summation of x square, that into summation of y square. So here x bar, y bar first we have to find out. So summation of x by n, summation of y divided by n. Summation of x is 650, summation of y is 660 and n value is 10. So x bar, first we have to find out x bar, that is 66, and then y bar is 660 by 10 is nothing but 66. Now x bar, y bar and then n value we got it. We'll go for construct the table. X, y value we just write as it is and go for finding capital X and then capital Y. Capital X is x minus 65 and y is y minus 66. After getting capital X, capital Y value, easily we can find out x square, y square value along with that xy. Next we'll go for finding the all summation values, that is summation of x square is 5398, summation of y square is 2224, summation of xy is 2704. So after getting all the summation, substitute in the formula of r, that is r is equals to 2704 square root of 5398 into 2224. On simplification we are getting r is equals to 0.7804. This is what required Cole-Pearson correlation coefficient. So this is what our required value. So like that, still many problem we can solve. Thank you.